Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Record Club. We are back. We are back. We are back. It's been a hard week for us. We've had, I'm gonna go into it. We had a loss, and it's been a bummer of a week. But PAX was fun, and that was nice. Nice to see all of you out there. Thank you for everyone who says that they subscribe to the Patreon or watch Record Club, and a lot of positive feedback for you, in particular, Jennie. So,
thanks, guys.
yeah, so that is nice. Anyways, so bummer week, but we did have Otis Redding to get us through, and so we're going to be talking about him today. Now, Jennie, you've wanted since I started the show. You said you wanted whenever you get Otis Redding, let me know. That was like before you even did one episode. You were saying that.
Yeah.
When did you find Otis Redding, or how did this happen for you?
That is a good question. I think the way I got to Otis Redding, it's probably a mixture of things. It was probably listening to K-Earth 101, the oldies.
Okay.
But also by watching Dirty Dancing 100,000 times.
Okay.
Because there are two Otis Redding songs, I think, in the movie. There's Love Man in the very beginning. You've seen it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't remember. It's been a while.
Wow.
Sorry about that.
When Baby first comes to like the party, remember she carried a watermelon?
Right.
And everyone's dancing like all sexy. Love Man is playing. That's one of his songs. It's a good song. And then later, spoilers, there's a part where she tells Johnny how she feels about him, and then they're like alone in his little bungalow, and they like slow dance together to These Arms of Mine. And it's like the sexiest thing ever in the world, and they end up fucking. But they don't show you anything.
Oh.
You get a little glimpse of his butt the next morning. Doesn't matter. Not the point. Anyway, that's probably how it started. I just remember always loving him. He's so good. His voice is the best. Just beautiful.
Yeah.
Makes me feel everything.
Yeah, I knew some Otis Redding songs. I know that you loved Otis Redding. And the ones I knew I liked, for the record.
Like Sitting on the Dock of the Bay.
Yes.
I think that's one everyone knows.
Yeah. But I don't think I realized what I was in for this week with this record.
I've been trying to tell you.
I know. And honestly, Jennie, it's been 20 years of you telling me, and I don't want to like reveal my hand too early, I suppose, but like, goddamn, like I loved this.
It's an obvious 5.
It was so good. It was so good.
Duh.
And this is why I do this show, is to find things like this album where it's like, oh fuck, like how have I missed this? Like how have I been missing this?
How have you missed it? Because I've been asking you to listen to it for 20 plus years.
That's a great point. It's
you
a great
actually
point.
didn't need to do this show to get great
this
recommendations, because I've been trying to get you to listen to Bruce Springsteen and Otis Redding for literal decades.
Big Star, that was because of the show.
True. I didn't know about them.
Okay.
But you could also just occasionally do something I ask.
Okay. Sure. You got it. Well, today we're going to go through this album, and we're going to talk about Otis Redding and all the things that went into making this album and the songs themselves. You know, it's a lot of these songs are covers, and then a lot of the ones that weren't covers were later covered by someone else. So how about that?
I think every song on this album has been covered a minimum of 45 times.
Yeah. Probably correct. Well, let's talk about the album and Otis Redding himself. Now, I watched a documentary. It's on YouTube, but it was from the BBC.
Okay.
And it was about Otis Redding just in general. And it was like, they got like, his wife is in it. His daughter's in it. Elton John is in it. Rod Stewart is talking about him. So like,
nice.
Rod Stewart was like, my voice and the way I sing is strictly because I was trying to be Otis Redding, which, go ahead.
I don't think he quite nailed that.
He didn't, but he was trying, and that's where he was trying.
Not that I don't like Rod Stewart.
Sure.
I do, but when he sings, it makes me want to laugh.
Interesting.
which brings me joy as well. But I'm not
Sure.
like, I move down to my very soul. I'm just like, oh, he's so silly.
Well, Otis Redding was born on September 9th, 1941 in Dawson, Georgia. And early in his career, he started singing at his father's church, which a lot of these people sing in churches. That is like a thing that, like, if you're a singer, that's a good way to start, I suppose. But he started singing at the church when he was 7, which I would have loved to hear. Like, what was that sounding like? Like, who knows?
Cute little kid singing.
Yeah, I guess. But I bet he was belting it out. He competed in talent shows, and they said that he had a ton of jobs, and he basically, his manager was like, before this, he was like, basically they were saying that he would wait till he got his first paycheck and then he'd go to the next job. Like, and then he'd go to the next paycheck. You know, like, that's what he did. But he was a water well digger. He was a gas attendant, just a couple things. And he was a driver. Now, this part I thought was really interesting. So his big break came in 1962 when he recorded These Arms of Mine at Stax Studios in Memphis. But he was... What?
That's my favorite one.
Okay. But he was paid $10 to drive another singer, Johnny Jenkins, to record a session at Stax Studios.
Okay.
And so he asked if he could record a song while he was there, and they let him do it. And the producer was like, oh, shit.
Like, move aside, Johnny Jenkins.
Literally. And that's what happened, whereas like the hit that day was from the driver, it was not from Johnny Jenkins.
If I was Johnny, I'd be so mad. I'm like, really? I came here to do this thing, and then you come blow me out of the water?
And then like the second you started singing, it's like, oh, I bet he thought it was a funny idea.
They're
Like, oh
like,
yeah, go
Johnny
ahead, let the driver sing. And then he's like,
maybe
oh,
Johnny
shit.
was a nice person and not a sarcastic douche.
Maybe. He probably was a nice
I was
person.
assuming he's such an asshole.
Actually, I think the song was a Johnny Jenkins cover. I think he was nice. Anyways,
Slander poor Johnny
Sorry,
Jenkins. Didn't
Johnny.
do one thing wrong.
Sorry. He also got married when he was 19, super young,
That is super young.
and they met at a talent show.
Emma's 19.
I know.
I would not like it if she got married right now.
No, God, no. So the song became a hit when he recorded These Arms of Mine. And so he started recording other things. He became bigger and bigger, but it was the same time as segregation. He was in the South, and it was a lot of shit going down. The civil rights movement was happening. And so he did not realize, and I'm getting this mostly from the English side of it because this is from the BBC, this documentary that I watched.
Okay.
But he had a huge following in the UK, did not realize like how big it was with like the mod kids. They loved
The Mod Squad?
the mod squad. They loved him. And it was because they wouldn't play his music on the BBC radio, but pirate radio, which I did see half of the movie on a plane. So do you know what that is, pirate radio? Like it was a ship that was docked outside of London.
Oh, yes.
And they would play rock music, and then the BBC couldn't stop them. And they came, but anyway, Stax Records sent the pirate radio ship his album, and then it got super big. Kids loved him. So then, he was out here in America, and he was fighting for like just like recognition. Like right now, like this cover, he's not on it because they didn't want to put a black man on the cover because they thought people wouldn't buy it.
They're probably right.
They were probably right, which is fucked up. And so,
But do you know who that woman is?
I don't.
Neither do I.
Oh.
But people have speculated that it's a German model, and her name is Dagmar Draeger. And
Dagmar?
I know how much you love the name Dagmar, so I wanted to
Oh
let
my
you know.
God. Whoa. My
Thought you
orc
liked
name
that.
when we did the Lord of the Rings was Dagmar the Promise Breaker.
I remember.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways,
I'm sad that I know that.
what's that?
I'm sad that I know that.
Oh,
But I remembered it. I'm such a good wife.
you are such a good wife. Thank you. Anyways, and so then him and his band toured the UK, and it was huge. And they like we went from like trying to like fight for like any kind of like recognition and rights out here in America. I went to UK, and like the band was like it was full of white people dancing to our music, and they were just happy and they didn't care. It was just like the best feeling, like to be out there. His backing band was, what is it? The MGs, which were two white guys.
Booker T and the MGs?
Mm-hmm. Two white guys and two black guys. And so they were talking about this in the documentary because the band was also being interviewed. And they were saying how, like, you know, inside Stack Studios, like, there was no, like, color did not matter in there at all. But, like, it was like we would go back and then, like, the white guys would be getting shit because they were working with us, the black guys, and then, like, the black guys, we're dealing with our own shit. It was just, like, a whole thing. It was, like, inside Stack Studio, it was, like, a happy place. Like, we all, like, loved each other, and it was fine.
Nice.
Yeah. So this album in particular was, again, mostly covers, but there were some originals. They recorded this in 24 hours, like a 24-hour session at Stack Studios, only taking a break so the MGs could play a gig. And once they were done with the gig, they went back in the studio and finished the album, which was fucking crazy. That's the thing I was telling you about in the shower when I was like, there's just something I like just learned about. It was like wild to me. And the fact that they recorded this and...
I knew that's what you went.
Oh, did you?
I was like, I for sure know he's going to say that.
Oh, anyways.
I also was wondering if you were going to tell me who one of the MGs was.
No.
Isaac Hayes.
Yeah, I did know that. Yeah. Yeah. Shouts out Isaac Hayes.
Thanks
Shouts
for
out.
not singing on this.
Well, you know what? I like him when he sings. When he talks is the problem.
I just can't have a 15-minute song.
God, that song.
Can't have it.
That song was rough. That's an early episode. All right.
No need to go back.
Well, Jenny, we can go into the album now if you want. Those are the notes I had on this. But the documentary was great. Obviously, well, I don't obviously, but like I didn't realize he was so young when he died.
26.
Only 26.
Plane crash.
I know. Terrible. Just terrible.
I hate planes.
Yeah, and it was like a little one too.
Yeah, and they were overloading it, and it was terrible weather, and people were saying they shouldn't fly in it, but the pilot was like, no problem, I can get you there.
And they flew over the fucking, like, Michigan, Lake Michigan, and it was, like, frozen and...
Yeah, some shit. But one of them survived it.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then one person couldn't fit on the plane because it was so overloaded, so they had to drive. So that guy also survived, obviously, because he wasn't on it.
That's crazy.
Yeah. This album on the 2003 Rolling Stones list of 500 greatest albums of all time was number 74.
Okay.
Then re-ranked at 78 in the 2012 rankings, and it dropped all the way to 178 in the 2020 version, which is what we are working with. And I disagree with them dropping it so far.
100% I disagree, yeah.
Should have beat Lucinda Williams, sorry.
Agree.
I loved her. Also, I finished her book, and I should have read it before the last podcast because I was 2 chapters away from her explaining every single thing about the actual album we were fucking reviewing. I was like, oh, well, I would have got a lot better information had I just read a couple chapters ahead.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't. So, you know, you guys can read it. It's a good book.
Okay.
Time Magazine ranked this album number 92 on their all-time 100 greatest albums.
Okay.
And when he went into the studio to record this album, he only had 3 original songs ready, a couple of covers in mind, and then just decided everything on the fly. So that's wild.
Okay.
That's all my notes. My notes are mostly song notes.
Okay.
And my notes this week are probably not as good as usual.
Again, it's been a hard week. It's been a hard week. And that's the thing about doing this show every week is that there are moments in life where it's just a harder week than other weeks, and so like we're, you know, like you kind of get us on our best weeks and our worst weeks, and this is a bad one in the sense of we just went through something. So, you know, I just feel like that's the nature of this, I suppose, and you can just, you're along the ride with us, and so you're just gonna know how we're doing on a weekly basis, and that's what this is. So, all right, let's go play the first song, if you will. Old Man Trouble. How is this guy so young? His voice is that's what I do. Okay. Oh,
All
I'm in trouble.
right. Most of the songs on this album, as we said, are covers. There was 3 originals. This is one of the originals that Otis wrote. It was number 4 on the Black Singles chart, number 35 on Pop Singles, and number 60 on Italian Singles.
Who knew? I did not know. There's a Black Singles chart and an Italian Singles chart too.
You didn't know that Italians listen to music?
I didn't know they had a singles chart. I didn't know that we did that.
I didn't writing on my damn notes. She wrote hi with an exclamation point, which is cute, but don't write on my shit. This was the first song they recorded for the album, and it was released as the B-side to Respect.
Mm-hmm.
He's backed by Booker T and the MGs, which includes Donald Duck Dunn, the guy that I bring up whenever I can because he was in the Blues Brothers movie, which I love.
He was in that documentary too.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well,
I'm
did he
pretty
talk
sure.
about the Blues Brothers movie? Because I
No,
would love to
he
hear his
did not.
thoughts on filming that. Looked amazing.
I'm like 95% sure he's in the documentary.
Well, you know, in the Blues Brothers movie, we have Dan Aykroyd.
Yes.
And I don't know if you know this about Dan Aykroyd, but once he was considered to be the Peter McAllister role in Home Alone.
No,
And I
did
just
not.
can't imagine it.
That's really weird. I mean, I guess I could see it.
I can't see it. I also can't see Kevin Costner in that role, and he was also considered for it.
For the
Dad.
dad in Home
And so was
Alone.
Michael Keaton and Bryan Cranston and Christopher Reeve.
Brian Cranston, I could see doing that.
I was doing this research at a volleyball practice, and I did spend way too much time researching Home Alone because I couldn't get my brain to focus on what it needed to be focusing on.
Mm-hmm.
I also need you to know that Robert De Niro and John Lovitz turned down the role of Harry, the Joe Pesci role.
Oh, really?
Yes.
John Lovitz?
Yes.
And
He has said he regrets that.
well, I don't. I'm glad that it's Joe Pesci. Can you imagine not being Joe Pesci?
You don't like John Lovitz?
I love John Lovitz.
Doesn't sound like it.
I do,
Fucking
but
slam.
can you imagine John Lovitz in that role and not?
It would
Joe
be
Pesci?
amazing, first of all.
I mean,
But I love it with Joe Pesci.
Joe
And
Pesci was the perfect get.
the Uncle Frank role was written for Kelsey Grammer.
Oh my God.
Yes. He turned it down.
I could see why he turned that down. It's a small role and he's a huge asshole, but that would have been funny.
Yeah, he's a huge asshole. It'd been perfect.
I know. I agree.
Also, do you know who almost auditioned to play Kevin in the movie?
Kevin?
Important. That
Not
you know
Macaulay
this.
Culkin. I thought it was written for Macaulay Culkin.
Why would it have been written for Macaulay Culkin?
Because I thought,
Uncle Buck?
yeah, legitimately, yeah.
That's probably how he got this part. But John Mulaney,
Really?
a talent scout, spotted
Scouted.
John Mulaney in a kids comedy troupe and requested an audition, and his parents said no. They're like, no, you're not gonna go film a fucking movie. Go to school, bitch.
Wow.
But he was like, yeah, I would have been terrible. So it's good that they didn't. And
That's
then
funny.
Chris Farley auditioned for the Santa role, but he didn't get it.
That would have been good.
Yeah.
He should have been Santa. Why would you not get that? I'm glad we had a Home Alone break here.
I needed it.
Yeah.
This song was also in the 2014 film Selma.
Selma. Nice. Well, I'm going to say respect to that. Let's go to the next song. You're never going to guess what it's called.
This is an embarrassing segue.
Really?
No, it was well done. I loved it.
Well, I didn't. It is muted.
If
So
you had played the music, it
let's
would-
try it again. Let's go to the next song, which is called
Why even do that? You're not going to edit this.
Take 3. Let's do the next song, which is called Respect. I'm not going to edit this.
You've only done one edit ever. Because I spilled state secrets about me before.
What you want, honey, you got it. And what you need, baby, you got it. All I'm asking for a little respect when I come home. Hey, now, yeah.
Okay.
All right. This one was number 5 on Billboard's Black Singles chart and number 35 on Pop Singles.
Mm-hmm.
This song was written by Otis Redding.
Okay.
Or was it?
Well, according to the credits of the song, it's yes, but was it not?
Well, I don't know.
Oh.
Because there is a story that says the song was brought to Otis by Speedo Sims, and it was a ballad then. And Speedo was supposed to record it with his band, the Singing Demons. Great name.
Oh, that's a dope name.
Percy Welch, who was in the Singing Demons, said that their guitarist Bobby Smith wrote the song, and then Speedo brought it to Otis Redding, and then Otis like built on Speedo's version. He like rewrote the lyrics. He sped up the tempo. He added his own arrangement, put horns in and things like that. And then Speedo tried to record it, but it wasn't going well. Like he couldn't get a good version. It sucked. And everybody there was like, it's not working. But Otis was there. So they had him also record it with Speedo's permission. And then they were like, yeah, you did a way better job with the song. Like you can keep the song. It's your song because you did write on it as well. But I guess they thought they would still be getting some of that credit.
Oh, and they did not.
And they did not.
But this is just
It's a rumor.
Rumor.
I've heard.
Okay.
I've heard about it on several different websites and
I see.
articles. I mean, you can fact check me, but don't DM me about it. I don't care. 2 years after Otis Redding's version came out, Aretha Franklin put out her version, which I'm sure you've all heard. That became her signature hit. She changed the arrangement and some of the lyrics. His version was kind of like more romantic, I think. A little like, hey, I work hard all day. I'm putting food on the table. Like, I want respect. And like, in this case, respect meant like affection, I think. Or maybe like sex.
Oh.
Her version became a feminist anthem.
Right.
Like, the respect she was demanding was dignity.
Right.
Like, it was amazing. And she also made $0 from that song.
Are you serious?
It made him rich, though.
I did not know that she made no money. Why'd that thing go away in the background? She made no money for respect?
Yeah, it wasn't her song.
Yeah, but if you cover a song, I thought you still get something.
I don't know what her deals were.
Oh, man.
I mean, do you really think that a woman, a black
She
woman
didn't
in
get
the
respect.
60s was
Yeah, you're
getting
right.
like amazing deals?
That's crazy. I do know that when the house that Otis Redding had when he died, when he was 26, had 14 bedrooms. It was like a massive ranch. It was huge. So
You know, his wife never married again.
I know. Yeah.
So sad.
Dude, there's a part when it was the daughter talking about like the phone call finding out that he had died, and it was tough. Like she just like the mom just like ran out of the house into the rain, just like ran out, like she couldn't like control herself. As the daughter just like ran with her, like not sure what to do or what was going on, but super terrible. But yeah, it does.
So sad.
I know, but it did seem like they were like truly in love, and like everything that they talked about in the thing was like. The daughter was like, he'd be on the road, but he would call home like 5 times a day. Just like, what do you guys have for dinner? Like, what's going on? Like, what are you doing? Like, he's like, he loved them so much. And like, even though he was out like providing for us and like living his dream, he said he always like had fun on stage. He loved it, but like also like he missed us as well. So like, you know.
It's like the opposite of you, because when you're gone on stage, you don't even think about us and you never check in.
I literally, what are you saying? Why would you say this? I call you guys before every show, and I text
know.
you.
You do.
A lot of texts, a lot of phone calls, and a lot of FaceTimes. And the kids are just like, they're like, okay, hi, okay, thank
Like,
you.
We're trying to eat dinner. Bye.
Okay, goodbye. Have fun. Goodbye.
I've already talked to you.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. Everyone's busy. Anyways, good ass song though. Aretha Franklin's version is like the epitome of the song though. Like that's the song.
Yeah, I love it.
She made it her own.
I didn't even know that was his song first.
Me neither. I thought that was because it's an album of covers. I didn't realize that this one was not. Anyways, okay. Let's talk about Change Is Gonna Come. I love the horns.
I was born by a river, oh, man,
Jesus, it's so good.
in this little old tent, oh, just like this river. I've been running ever since. It's been
Okay.
a
I could listen to this. This one is my favorite song on
long time coming,
Great
but I
option.
know.
Yes. I mean, there's no real bad choices on this.
Change has gotta come.
This is my favorite.
You don't have a least favorite for one?
Yes,
I
it is.
don't. You know I do. Sure.
Don't ever fucking tell me what it is.
All right.
Okay, this song was written by Sam Cooke, and it was released in 1964. He was also shot and killed in December of 1964, so just a few months after he put the song out, Sam Cooke was sadly killed. I read a lot about that.
That's a crazy story because when I did Sam Cooke's record club, that was wild.
It was wild.
That was a crazy story.
Sad.
Yeah.
Otis covered this song because he said he wanted to fill the silent void created by Sam Cooke's death. This song is an anthem for the civil rights movement. Sam Cooke wrote this song after he was turned away from a Louisiana motel that was a whites-only motel. Fucked up. This song was also inspired by Bob Dylan. So Sam and his band were on a dinner break. They had been like traveling around, performing, whatever. So they were in their hotel room, and they turned on the TV to watch the 1963 March on Washington. And they saw Bob Dylan performing his folk protest ballad, Blowing in the Wind. And then Sam Cooke was inspired to write songs that represented his own struggles and also the struggles of his people to give hope. Like the song is supposed to give us hope that we're entering into a new age of racial
Change
progress.
It's gonna come. That's like a
don't
positive.
know that it has, but
I mean, it's not great.
things
but
aren't looking terrific right now.
They're not looking the best, but change is gonna come. I like how it's like it's going to happen.
But like when? Because
Well,
I
that's
thought by now, I'm not gonna get in this, but if I start talking about ICE, that's gonna be the rest of the podcast. You're gonna lose more subscribers.
We've gained subscribers for the record, and thank you to everyone who has subscribed. Thank you.
Thanks,
Shouts out.
guys.
Appreciate you. All right.
Well, Otis Redding's version was number 12. Wait, no. Sam Cooke's version was number 12 on the 2004 version of the 500 Greatest Songs of All Time. And then it moved up to number 3 in the 2021 version, which is interesting because usually I talk about how the songs drop. This one moved up.
Nice.
And then it's also number 1 on their best protest songs of all time
Wow, number 1.
list.
Huh.
I also have like a ton more facts about this song, but I'll just save it for whenever we actually cover this song, the Sam Cooke version.
Okay.
Because why would I tell it all now?
Sure.
Because it's not about Otis Redding anyway. This song has been covered by a billion people, including the Supremes, Love, the Righteous Brothers. So good. Just makes me think of Ghost, which you've still never seen.
Mm-hmm.
Because unless you have a podcast about something you can't watch,
We
or
will
listen
watch
to it.
Ghost in
We won't.
no time. We will watch Ghost before you know it, and I will check back in with everyone and say I have watched Ghost.
He's not gonna watch
I'm
Ghost.
going to watch Ghost with you.
Fucking better be with me. Who the fuck else would you watch it with? Rocco? He's gonna sit behind you and do pottery. Cunts.
Oh my
Anyway,
goodness.
it's also covered by Aretha Franklin,
Nice.
Free Dog Night, Billy Preston, Tina Turner, Al Green,
Damn.
the Fugees,
Ooh,
Patti LaBelle, Wayne Brady.
Wayne Brady.
I loved that option.
Yeah.
Seal.
Mm.
Adam Lambert was a surprise.
Oh.
Lizzo, T-Pain. This could go
Oh.
on. Like every one of these songs, the covers, I would read at least 50 people had covered it. There's so many covers of every one of these songs.
Yeah. Well, let's get down to the next song, which is Down in the Valley.
Down in the valley, in valley so low, in your head over your shoulder, and you can hear
It's funny 'cause this
the
is-
wind blow.
Like almost a live album.
Can't you hear the wind blow, my love?
They just recorded this like
Wind blow.
with the whole band. He sung it live just at the studio. There's no audience. They did multiple takes, but not that many, honestly. Like it's just crazy how like
Yeah,
he
they
would-
could have
they
done
wrote-
that many. They didn't have that much time.
I know they just pulled this off. Like it's amazing. It's amazing.
He's good.
He's good.
This song was written by Burt Burns and Solomon Burke in 1962. Solomon Burke said that he borrowed from a traditional folk song of the same name, which was written as early as 1800. And he said he just put his own feelings and words to it. And then when it was on public domain, he put a copyright on it. So he was lucky to get that. Otis Redding's version was used in the 1996 film 2 Days in the Valley. I have never heard of this. It's a crime comedy
Okay.
that I do want to watch. Because listen to who's in it.
Okay.
Charlize Theron,
Already great.
fucking hot as hell.
I mean, beautiful. Like holy crap.
James Spader. We're
Beautiful
talking Pretty
as well.
in Pink here. No, because even in Pretty in Pink,
No, he's not.
he is not.
No, but I like him.
Jeff Daniels, Also not hot, but
No.
could watch him in anything.
Yeah, he's
love him.
Yeah, me too.
Danny Aiello.
I don't know who that is.
I knew you were gonna fucking say that. First of all, he's the father in Madonna's "Papa Don't Preach" video.
Okay.
That's all you need to know.
Mm.
He's in a million other things. You'll know if you saw him, you would be like, "Oh, that guy."
Okay.
Terry Hatcher,
Oh,
Eric Stoltz. Everyone is in this movie.
damn.
We should watch it.
Okay.
Came out in 1996. How did we miss it?
I don't know.
Also,
But
1996. Charlize Theron.
that's what I was about to say.
I knew you were a pervert.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
We got to watch that movie.
We should watch the movie.
Okay. All right. Let's talk about I've Been Loving You Too Long to Stop Now.
I've been loving you too long to stop now.
I think I listened to this album more than any other Record Club album. I must have listened to this like 20 times, maybe more. Like, so many times listened to this album.
My love is growing stronger.
All right, we can mute it. But anyways,
Okay.
what happened?
I got sad.
Oh no. Okay. You want a second? I can pause this.
No, I'm good.
You okay?
Yes.
Oh jeez.
Sorry.
Sorry. No, Jenny.
This was the song I listened to right after we got the bad news
Oh really?
of a special person passed away, and that's been tough. But this is my favorite song on the album. I love this one so much. It was written by Otis and Jerry Butler, and it was released on my birthday in 1965. They gave me an early
Really?
birthday present.
Happy birthday.
They didn't forget.
Mm-mm.
The longing and the heartbreak in this song is so beautiful, but it did crush my soul a little bit this week.
Yeah.
It was number 21 on the Billboard Hot 100 and number 2 on the Billboard R&B charts. This is another one where everyone on earth has covered it. Like, probably just name a person and they covered it. The Rolling Stones, Aretha Franklin, Etta James.
Mm-hmm.
What a dream. Percy Sledge, Joe Cocker, who we've talked
Oh.
about many times. Dionne Warwick,
Great.
a legend, and Whitney Houston's aunt.
Mm-hmm.
Britney Spears covered this.
That's weird.
I did listen to
I
it
was
because
gonna
I was
ask.
curious. I was
And?
like, well, I gotta. My notes just say absolutely not, so
Uh-huh.
I didn't like it. Ike and Tina Turner put out a version of this, and they made it to number 3 or 23 on the R&B charts and number 68 on the Hot 100. It's good. It's not as good as his version, but
No.
it's still good. I didn't mind it. This song was added to the National Recording Registry in 2003, and it was inducted into the Grammy Hall of Fame in 2011.
Good. Hell yeah.
It's a great, great song.
Yes. Agree. All right. Let's go to another great song, more upbeat, and let's listen to Shake. This, the beginning of it, reminded me of the Supremes.
You listen while I talk to you now. Tell you what we're gonna do now. There's a new thing going around, yeah. And I'll tell you what it's putting them down now. Move your body all around, just shake. That's the way you do it now. All gone, baby now. Shake,
It's so good.
shake it,
His
baby, yeah.
fucking voice is so good.
You wasted decades not listening to him.
I know.
This one was written and recorded by Sam Cooke, and it was originally released in December of 1964. Otis Redding's version was elected to the 500 songs that shaped rock and roll by the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Nice.
It was number 47 on the Billboard Hot 100, and it got to number 28 in the UK charts.
Wow.
Tons of covers of this one, of course. Supremes,
Mm-hmm. Okay. Feel good about this.
Rod Stewart, who's clearly a big fan,
He is
But
a huge
I-
fan.
made a point to not listen to a single one of his covers.
Okay.
So sorry, Rod Stewart, but I just don't want to hear how you do it.
I should hear the Supremes one.
I only want to hear how Britney Spears does it.
Yeah.
The Animals,
Ooh, I love the Animals.
Tom Jones, Ike and Tina covered this one as well.
Okay.
And about 500 other people that I won't name.
Sure. Fair enough.
I love this one. I feel like it's such a fun song to go into after like the super emotional song right before.
I
It's
agree.
kind of like, okay, I just depressed the shit out of you. Now we're going to dance.
Right. Yes, exactly.
And I needed it.
Yeah. And now let's go to My Girl.
Bring me right back down.
I've got sunshine on a cloudy day, and it's cold outside. I've got the month of May. Oh, I guess you say what can make me feel this way. It's my girl.
Okay. All right. All right. We're back. We are back.
This song was written by two members of the Miracles, Smokey Robinson and Ronald White. And then it was recorded by the Temptations in 1964. It became their first #1 single and their signature song.
Oh,
It's
wow.
also the title of a movie I will never show the kids.
Jesus. Why was that made? Why did they do that?
Everything from when we were growing up was traumatizing.
I really feel like the older generations have just tried to fuck with us, and they still do.
They don't want us to be happy.
They don't want us to be fucking happy. These boomers.
And it worked, so I'm not.
There you go.
The Otis version of this song was number 11 on the UK singles charts because, as you said, they loved him over there.
Mm-hmm.
But the Temptations version never charted,
That's
which is crazy because it's a great song. I mean, in the UK,
Oh, sure.
not here,
I mean, I think the Temptations version is still like that's the version.
but not if you're in the UK. Then it's
That's-
only just the Otis Redding. But
that's
I was like, did they
interesting.
not get that one? Like,
Yeah, how'd they miss that?
I don't know, because I like the Temptations version more,
Yes.
even though I love his. But
Agree.
I like the little backup singers.
Yeah.
in their version.
No,
that
I
I'm
mean,
not getting with him.
I like the his soul in it is great, but like I do feel
Mhm.
like the Temptations version is the version.
Yeah, and he didn't chart with it here.
Mm.
He only charted with it in the UK.
Interesting. Mm.
This one was covered by everyone, but Stevie Wonder was one of them, and I was like, I should listen to that.
Nice.
Michael Jackson, Marvin Gaye, the Mamas and the Papas,
Oh.
Al Green,
Oh.
the Rolling Stones again, Aaron Neville. You know what a dream Aaron Neville is to me. I love him so much. Michael Bolton.
Oh, nice.
I didn't want to hear that one. Dolly Parton, Glenn Campbell.
Okay.
The list goes on.
All right. Well, let's go to the next song. Let's go to Wonderful World. Maybe this one's my favorite. I do love this one too. Like, I love this song.
I don't know
No,
much
no,
about
Ginger Gonna Come. This is my second favorite.
history now.
I like the other version of this.
Don't know
You
much
do?
about biology.
This is my favorite version.
Don't
Yeah.
know much about the science movement. Don't know much about the French aptitude.
Little guard thing pull over.
All I do know is I love you.
It's fine. We
This
still
place
like
is
it.
haunted.
They want you to laugh. That's what the psychics who said this place is haunted said. All right.
Who wants us to laugh?
The ghosts. That's what the psychic said. We had
Who are the ghosts?
the ghosts. I don't know who they are, but
Well, why
according.
didn't you ask?
Well, I wasn't there at the filming that day. I wasn't there for them when she was here. Derek and Rocco were here.
And they didn't ask who the ghosts are?
Well, maybe they did.
How many are there?
Well, I don't know. But she says that they're funny ghosts and they enjoy what we do here, and that they're doing things like this because they want us to laugh. Also, it could be that the tape on there was old and I didn't put it
Well,
on
if they were
correctly.
funny, then why would they like what you guys do here?
Okay, okay. Whoa.
JK, you guys are hilarious.
Hilarious. We're so funny. All right.
Okay, well, happy to hear that the ghosts want us to laugh.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to do what they fucking want.
Okay.
Don't tell me what to do. I'll laugh when I feel like it.
Okay, Ghost. Take that.
This song was written by Herb Alpert, Lou Adler, and Sam Cooke. And then it was recorded and released in 1960 by Sam Cooke. I love that version. It's covered by everyone, but an interesting cover that I found was Simon and Garfunkel with
Ooh.
James Taylor.
Oh. But that was good.
Minaj.
I bet that was really good.
Didn't listen to it because you know how I feel about James Taylor.
Yeah.
Gloria Gaynor.
I don't know.
You don't know who that? I Will Survive.
Oh, okay. Then yes, I do know.
Michael Bolton again. Get out of here, Mikey.
Mike. No one's looking at
Rod
you.
Stewart. And then someone I've never heard of, but the name really caught the eye. Snake Davis.
Mm.
I hope that one's good. I didn't listen.
We're hoping fingers crossed on that one.
I didn't have what it takes this week. I couldn't listen to every fucking cover version.
Okay, rock me, baby. Mm.
You can rock me, baby. Baby, rock me all night long.
Okay.
Rock me, baby, rock me, baby.
I like that you can kind of hear his voice like not being what it was in the first, like, beginning of the album, because he's just recording it on one session. So it's like you can kind of hear it like it sounds different. You know, I like that.
Tired.
He's tired. Yeah.
This song was written by Joe Hosea, Lil Son Jackson, Curtis Jones, and B.B. King. It was recorded and released by B.B. King in 1964. That's probably the version that more people are familiar with. That
Yeah.
was the one I knew. This one's good too, though. This was also covered by Muddy Waters, Fleetwood Mac,
Ooh,
Ike and Tina again, the Jimi Hendrix Experience,
nice.
etc., etc., etc.
Okay.
Also, there was a live performance once that I watched, and it was B.B. King with Eric Clapton. It was
Oh.
really good.
I bet. That was really good.
I just said it was. God.
I'm agreeing with you.
Thanks. Thank you for yes-anding.
You're welcome. All right, let's get to the next song, which is Satisfaction. Nothing.
I can't get no satisfaction. I can't
This is, you obviously heard from
no
Rolling Stones. But I was going to say that when he toured the UK, he would open this a lot as like a nod to like a thank you to like the UK audience. Like, hey, this is like, you know,
Shouts out.
shouts out UK. Here's one of your songs. Respect, you know.
No, this isn't respect. This is satisfaction.
Oh,
This song was written by Mick Jagger and Keith Richards of the Rolling Stones, obviously.
obviously.
They released it in June of 1965, so pretty close to when this came out because
I
he
feel
released
like
this in September.
the 60s, they were like a song would come out and 2 months later be covered by somebody
Yeah.
else. It was a weird time.
When you look at the list of covers and it has like the years listed, and there'll be like 14 in the same year.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so you all just did it. It's like, well, I'm gonna do it too if you're doing it.
Yeah.
The Otis Redding version peaked at number 31 on the Billboard Hot 100, and he became the first black artist to have a hit with a British invasion song.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool. One thing I forgot to mention about them going to the UK, and this reminded me, is that when that band landed for the first time, there were limousines there to pick them up, and they're like,
Ooh.
what the fuck? And they're like, oh, yeah, the Beatles sent their cars for you guys to have. So, like,
Aw,
it
how
was from the
cute.
Beatles.
That's so nice.
I know.
Crossover edition.
I know.
This version, Otis's version, is significantly different from the Rolling Stones version.
Mm-hmm.
Like he added horns, but the lyrics were different because Steve Cropper was writing down the lyrics. He was just playing the record over and over and trying to write down what the lyrics were, but he
Oh.
couldn't understand all of them.
That's hilarious.
So then when he gave it to Otis, he just kind of looked it over because he was about to record it, and then he just threw it on the ground and he just made up whatever lyrics he wanted when he couldn't remember what he was
That's
supposed to say
funny.
or when they weren't sure. This one's covered by literally hundreds of artists. Like, I think when I was looking up the covers part, it said like 450 or something.
Damn.
So many. And I only wrote down one because the name really caught the eye.
Okay.
That's one Mr. Bill Cosby.
Oh, no. Bill Cosby covered this?
I didn't listen to it because I don't want to support Bill Cosby.
Yeah. God, that one hurts so bad still. I used to love Bill Cosby.
Honestly, the only good thing that came out of that is I don't have to listen to those fucking shitty ass Bill Cosby fucking stand up routines that used to play all the goddamn time. Nightmare bullshit. Also, you really were in denial about that shit for years. I kept being like, hey, stop playing this. That's a bad dude. And you're like, we don't know yet.
Ugh,
Meanwhile,
I couldn't face
Every
facts.
fucking chat field, I'd be like, oh yeah, Bill Cosby's a rapist. And it'd be like, you, your dad, your sister, your brother being like, no, we don't know. I'm like, there's literally 50 fucking women coming forward and saying this. But okay, let's wait,
It
you
was
guys.
so tough. So tough.
Yeah, Bill Huxtable,
But I-
piece of shit.
But I threw them all away. All the records are gone.
Bye.
goodbye.
We don't
Jennie
miss
wasn't sorry to
you.
see you go. She wasn't sorry.
No, I fucking hated those stupid ass stand up routines. They weren't even funny. They're fucking annoying. And there's literally one where he talks about drugging people and fucking them. That Spanish Fly bullshit.
I don't remember that one. That
Oh,
wasn't on the revenge one that I
I
listened
do.
to. I'm
I
sure
hated that before we even like knew he was a rapist.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, it wasn't funny, but I did love the Cosby Show. I'm not gonna act like I didn't love the Cosby Show. We all did.
We all did.
It was so good.
Yep. Okay. Let's go to the next song and the last song. You Don't Miss Your Water.
Yes.
In the beginning, you really loved me. Oh, I was too blind. I could not see that.
Very nice. Very nice. Shouts out.
This song was written and recorded by William Bell in 1961. This song, to me, is clearly about heartbreak and a lost love, but William said he wrote this about feeling homesick, not about being in love or losing anyone.
Okay.
This is my second favorite song on the album. I love this one.
Yeah.
It was covered by Percy Sledge, The Byrds, your favorite, Jerry Lee Lewis,
Oh my God, my favorite.
Lou Rawls, Harry Dean Stanton.
Wow.
That was a shock.
Wow, that is a shock. I know who that is.
God damn it. He was the dad from Pretty in Pink. If we're going to just keep bringing
Oh.
up Pretty in Pink tonight. He's
Okay.
also in Repo Man with Emilio Estevez, which
I haven't
you've
seen
likely
that.
never seen. It's
No.
not good, but I have seen it several times. One cover of this song was by Lucinda Williams.
Oh, how about that?
I bet it's good, even though I didn't listen.
I bet
Sorry,
it's good.
Lucinda. I do love her now.
You read the
I'm-
book.
I'm a convert.
Yeah. Well, that is the album. As I said, this album was great. Otis Redding is amazing. You were right. You were right. And 20 years was too long for me to listen to this. So thank you, Jennie, for letting me listen to this.
I mean, honestly, I feel like I didn't give this album its due just because of the terrible week we had. I would have normally been much more enthusiastic about it, but just couldn't get there.
That's
this
okay.
time,
That's
so.
all right. We're
Sorry.
getting through. Okay, let's see what Rolling Stone had to say about this album. You said 5 for me as well.
Of course, a 5.
That's a 5.
Perfect.
It's a 5. Redding's third album includes covers of 3 songs by Sam Cooke, Redding's idol, who had died the previous December. Their styles were different. Cooke smooth and sure, Redding raw and pleading, but Redding's versions of Shake and Change Is Gonna Come show how Cooke's sound and message helped shape Redding's southern soul. Heard here in his originals, Respect, I've Been Loving You Too Long, and in the cover of Rolling Stone's I Can't Get No Satisfaction, which itself inspired the Stax Volt sound. I used a lot of words different than the Stones version, Redding noted. That's because I made them up. So that's what you said, yes. That's because I made those up. Hell yeah. All right. Let's now talk about the song, which is Billie Eilish, Bad Guy, which is a song that we have heard many times in our house.
So many times.
Sawyer was really excited when she found out this was the song we're listening to this week. She was like, oh, nice. All right. So let's listen to a little bit of Bad Guy by Billie Eilish in case you haven't heard it, which I feel like you probably have heard it. I'm skipping a little bit, Billy.
White shirt, now red, my bloody nose sleeping. Yeah, on your tippy toes creeping around like no one knows. Think you're so
I'm going to skip ahead a little bit.
I'm the bad guy. Duh.
All right. I do like how at the end it kind of like changes it up
I like when you get mad.
like that. I like that.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
guess I'm
so-
pretty glad.
I forgive you. Thank you for
Thanks.
apologizing.
Yep.
This song came out in 2019. It was the 5th single from her album When We All Fall Asleep. Where do we go? This was written by Billie and her brother Phineas. I think they write everything together. They're
Yeah.
an amazing team. This was number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Obviously, but it did knock off a song that had been up there for like 19 weeks or something.
Wow.
And it was that fucking, what is that song? It's Billy Ray Cyrus and Lil Nas X, the country.
Oh,
what's
yeah.
that song?
Country Road?
Yeah. I hate that song.
Yeah, me too.
Can't remember what it's called. You know what it is. I should have written it down, but I didn't give a
Nah,
fuck.
enough.
I don't even know why I mentioned it. Who gives a shit? This won a Grammy for Record of the Year and Song of the Year, which I still have not figured out what the difference is in those categories.
Truly.
But whatever. It made her the youngest artist to win Record of the Year. She was 18 years old.
Damn.
It was also nominated for Best Pop Solo Performance for the Grammys, but she lost to Lizzo's Truth Hurts.
Okay.
I do love.
Mm-hmm.
Billy has said that this song is about people that are always lying about themselves. Said it is about a lot of artists right now, a lot of rappers. I feel like pretty much all the rappers right now are lying about how much money they have and their houses and their clothes, etc. It's like, shut up, you don't have this. It's annoying.
Okay.
So it sounds like how a teenager would talk.
It does.
So this song was named Best Song of 2019 by Billboard magazine, and it was used in several commercials. One for Calvin Klein, one for the Kia Seltos. I have no idea what that car is, but
No.
apparently it exists.
Is that maybe not in America? Is that like a different? You know, they make different like models of cars in different countries. That's the
I
thing?
don't think I could name a single Kia model.
Yeah, no, me neither.
So it could easily be an American car.
Seltos. Okay.
I was really trying to come up with one. Our neighbors have a Kia.
Yeah, but who knows what it's called?
Not us, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this song was also in the credits for the 2019 movie Brightburn. Did you see that?
No.
I think it's like a superhero movie or something.
No.
Maybe Becca saw it. It's also in the trailers for the 2019 movie Bombshell, which has every beautiful woman you've ever thought of in your entire life. I think Charlize Theron's in it.
Shouts out Charlize Theron.
There's also in the movie Bad Guys and Bad Guys 2.
That makes sense.
Our kids love those movies.
True.
Well, our little kids.
Yeah,
love
yeah,
little
Lennon.
kids.
But like, that was a no-brainer. It had to be in that.
Obviously. It was in Sing 2 and Back to the Outback.
Mm-hmm.
It's also in 2 video games.
Okay.
You're-
I'm
You're
peeking.
peeking at the notes.
Sorry.
Fuck. It's not going to be a surprise now.
Well, one I did know.
Just Dance
That
2020
was the one I would have guessed.
and Cyberpunk
That one I would.
2077.
I wouldn't
Oh,
have
wait,
guessed that.
3, and also Fortnite.
Okay. Okay.
And there's also a remix version of this song that she put out in July of 2019 with Justin Bieber
Oh, haven't heard that
because she's a huge believer. She
Is
said
she?
that many times.
one. Okay.
I
This
mean,
song is
same.
great. I think that album was really good actually. Lennon has that record, and
Yeah, it's really good.
it's a good album for sure. Shouts out.
She's super good.
Yeah, she is.
Genius.
Now, what I was going to talk about really quick before we pick the next album, which I'm excited to do,
Okay.
is that this is when I give the shouts out for the
Turtleverse.
for Turtleverse. We just saw you, Dan. Thank you again for everything. He's
I
actually
didn't see him.
Sorry, I just saw you. It was that
I wish I had seen you.
that video
I
that
wasn't
we
there.
shot of us like getting the booth set up. We do see Dan for a second in that. He makes
Oh.
a quick cameo.
I actually didn't watch that video. So that's my
No,
bad.
no, it's an hour and something.
Oh my God. I won't be watching, but you could fast forward and show me that part.
I'll show you the damn part. And anyways, and Kevin Hilt shouts out. I think I saw your friend.
Thank you, Kevin.
Is it Kevin Hilt's. I'm pretty sure it's fiance, but I don't want to speak out of turn. But I'm pretty sure we saw Kevin Hilt's
Congratulations.
fiance.
Oh,
So
that's fun. When's the wedding, Kevin?
I don't remember.
So does that mean that Kevin lives in the Boston area?
No, I don't believe so. I think
Oh,
lives. Now I'm confusing these conversations, but I'm pretty sure it was Dakota, South Dakota, North Dakota. You know what, Kevin? I'm so sorry. I don't remember.
I went to South Dakota once. I don't want to brag too hard, but
That's pretty
there was a
good.
family reunion there, and I went, and I loved it.
Shouts out.
It was
Okay.
fun.
So, what I was going to bring up is something crazy happened.
What?
We got Kevin and Turtleverse. Thank you so much for everything. They were the tier 3 gold member. Gold
member.
What
Isn't that an Austin Powers movie?
What I forget what I titled my tiers, but it's like the gold record club. But then
Okay.
we got not just someone. We got 3 people this week to sign up for the platinum tier, the highest tier.
Wow.
3 people.
Good
and
job. You did it.
truthfully, Jenny, I did not know about the third one until we were live on the thing and I loaded up the page and I'm like, wait, there's another one. So
Do you know who they are?
I do. So we're going to give a shouts out to them, and we're going to be listening to songs that they suggest. We'll do.
Well, I wrote down one because you did tell me one.
Right.
And I think this is the person named Ryan.
Yes, it is Ryan. Inspector Ryan. That wants to be called that, right?
Inspector Ryan?
Because he's a fire inspector. So.
Oh, really?
Inspector Ryan, which is like the good version of Doc Ryan. This is like the yin, the yang. We have one on one side, one on the other side. Inspector
Bring
Ryan.
him into it.
Okay. And
I'm going to look up what a fire inspector does later.
Paul is another person who signed up. So
Thanks,
Paul,
Paul.
Pear Strike, thank you so much. And what we just saw was Mary and Steve, who comment on all the records, and I really do enjoy reading what you guys say. And so I was thrilled to see that you guys are here as well. So that's three people.
Thank
you
you.
guys. This is huge. This is huge news for us.
Congratulations.
Thank you to both of us.
Sure.
To both of us.
Okay.
No, but it means a lot, honestly. So thank you. So we're gonna start with Inspector Ryan's suggestion, and we're going to listen to
Make believe.
Make Believe. And how would you pronounce this?
I would say Kishi Bashi. How would you say?
I think I would also say that. Let's put.
That could be completely wrong. That's my guess on how you say that.
Okay, so here is the song Make Believe by Kishi Bashi. Now, I don't want to talk too much over it, but I will say that Jenny and I went into this with an open mind, like, let's see what we got. And we both fucking loved this. We were dancing in our house to it, in the car.
We did everything right, got a little smile for it. 'Cause we're loving every day, going on a picnic.
That's okay, I've hit that before.
I just want to let you be. Pack it up and set it free. I don't know what we're gonna do with it. We did everything
Yeah, so I'm just gonna head just a little bit.
baby, I don't need to know. Pack
This is the
it up
chorus.
and let it go. Looking for my guiding star, shining bright, no
Damn,
matter how far.
it's good as fuck. It really. Inspector Ryan, you nailed this one.
Best of luck to everyone else. You can't top
This was good. Now, I was gonna bring up to Inspector Ryan. Do you like Chromeo? Because I feel like this is a definite Chromeo vibe.
I can definitely see that, and I almost always disagree with you when you say something has a vibe.
I got you on one.
You are there.
Well, check out Chromeo, Inspector Ryan, if you like this. We're gonna check out this album. Jenny already added it to her.
The whole album's good. I've listened to
Yeah.
the whole thing several times. Honestly, I needed this album this week. It was like a balm to my broken heart. I cried several times listening to this. It's so beautiful. The first song on the album is this like violin song. It's so pretty. I was
Yeah.
just like sobbing. There's a song, I think it might be the last one, that's like Love Letter to Tokyo, or I don't fucking remember.
Let me see what it's called.
It's called, but it's so
Tokyo Love Story.
Okay, I was close. It's so good. I love it so much. I love the whole album. I loved it. I'm fully obsessed.
Okay, so
It's really good.
shouts out
I'm so happy
Inspector
that I got
Ryan.
to hear it.
Yeah, and I'm so happy that we got to hear
I also
it.
like started researching this guy because why would I actually focus on the album I was supposed to be doing when I could be sidetracked by this thing that
Yeah.
I just was, I think, supposed to say if I liked it or not. But like this guy went to Cornell, flunked out, switched over to Berklee College of Music where he studied like film scoring or something. He's fascinating. He got married last year. Congratulations.
Congratulations. So that was us reviewing this and truly loved it. So next week we're going to review Pear Strike's suggestion, and then the week after that we'll do Mary and Steve's suggestion. And I'm really excited just to keep doing this. And if anyone else wants to join this and let us listen to stuff, like this was awesome. So thank you so much.
What if we don't like the song?
I think we can say that. We can say we can say whatever we want. You think we have to like it?
No, I don't think we have to like it, but I think I would feel bad if I didn't like it.
Like I love the song and it was like the biggest piece of shit.
No, I wouldn't say I loved it because
No, if they said they loved it.
this phase doesn't want
If they said
Yeah.
they loved it and we're like, oh my God,
well,
this sucks.
wouldn't you just assume they love it? Why else would they tell us to listen to it?
Maybe they want us to hate a song. I don't know. No, they probably don't. But anyways,
Don't send me any John Mayer shit.
well, anyways, this one worked out for
I
us because we did love it. So
Loved it.
this was great.
So good.
So
the whole thing's good.
Paul will do yours next, and yeah. So I think you have to give us a song. So we will.
All
listen to
right,
that
Paul.
next.
Good luck. I don't think you can top this one though.
I'm not trying to top each other. We're just like trying to find new music.
No, we're trying to top. We're gonna rank it, and then if you send a bad one, maybe at the
Is it my
bottom of
pick?
the list.
This week, or is it your pick?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's you picked Otis Redding.
Okay.
It's my pick.
I also don't feel like it matters. Just pick.
Okay, fair enough. I picked. It's been done.
What is it?
The pick has been made. We are doing 397.
Wow, a good one.
Yeah. It's going to be the best one.
I don't know because I don't like odd numbers, so we'll see what happens.
Okay, well, there's a lot of odd numbers in this one.
Tough to hear.
We got almost there. No way.
What?
Well, that's fucking weird.
I can't see that from here.
It's Billie Eilish, When We Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go?
I've never heard it.
That's so weird.
That is weird, and I'm so happy because I
That's
love this
crazy.
album already.
I mean, that's weird. Okay, anyways, that's fucking bizarre. These things like that keep happening on the show, but it's like, what are the odds of that? Okay.
I mean, they're not terrible odds.
I mean, they're not great odds either. Where's that fucking... There it is. Okay, and let's listen to the 397 song. We know who's going to love this is our girls. They're going to be so excited that we are listening to Billie Eilish all week. 397 is Public Enemy, Bring the Noise. So we'll be checking both of those out.
Okay.
And I want to
good song.
say thank you to everyone who has subbed to this and means a lot to us. Jennie, thank you for being on this week. I know it was a tough week for us, but I truly love you, and I'm glad that we are able to do this still. And I want to say to everyone else, if you're on YouTube, thanks for watching, and you can sub to us on patreon.com/Shawn Chatfield if you want. There's no pressure. All right, everyone, we sure love you, and we'll see you next week. And goodbye.